There are two major goals on launch: ranking for highly relevant keywords and getting to the first page to drive organic traffic, and driving sales. We're going to discuss how to identify which keywords to create campaigns for and which products to target for product targeting campaigns. My name is Zane and I'm from SellerMetrics. We scale businesses on Amazon profitably through PPC. Okay, so let's get started with ranking campaigns. These are the highest relevant keywords, meaning these keywords are explicitly typed into the search bar on Amazon to find the type of products that you are selling by your consumers. Very simply, we want to run campaigns for the highest volume searches for your product, because if we rank on the first page for those highly relevant keywords, then we have a high likelihood of our products being seen by consumers through organic traffic. And we can find these keywords using Helium 10. If you log into your Helium 10 account, what we need to do is use the magnet tool. So go to tools and click magnet. The magnet tool is really useful because what you need to do is put a root keyword. And then what the magnet tool does is find other highly relevant, high volume search terms that are relevant to your entered keyword. I'm selling this product. Okay. It's a watch case, very straightforward. It holds watches. It holds 6 watches. Basically, the root keyword of this product is watch case. Okay. So if I get watch case and I get keywords, what it does is actually when you first search, it's going to give you all this data with all these columns with the various different types of informations. We don't need all that. So what we want to do is just go to click this customize button and we say select all. And what we want to do is only account for keyword sales, search volume trend. You do sponsored ASINs if you'd like, and that's it. Okay. Sponsored ASINs are like literally the number of ASINs that are being run for this keyword. What we want to do now is organize by search volume. Okay. This then allows us to identify which keywords are being searched up the most. Okay. Remember, these are all relevant to the root keyword, which is watch case. And what we want to do is rank for the highest search volume so that we get the most eyeballs on our product. But it's also really important that the keyword is actually relevant. So I'll give you an example right here. This is a great example. Jewelry organizer. So my watch case, technically watches are jewelry, and technically a watch case is a jewelry organizer. Okay. However, if we click this, or if you can also hover over it, but I feel like this is too small to see on the screen. If you click it, and what it does is it opens up to the page that you would see if you typed in jewelry organizer on Amazon. And as you can see here, these are cases for a bunch of other types of jewelry, like rings and necklaces and anklets and all that stuff. And yes, technically my product is a jewelry organizer, but that's not what shows up when you actually type in jewelry box or jewelry organizer into the search bar. And thus it is not a very relevant keyword for my product specifically. And you got to make sure, no matter what product or no matter what keyword comes up here, that you double check by scrolling over it or opening it in another tab that it is actually relevant. Okay. Anyways, we scroll down and we try to find the high search volume but relevant keywords. So watch case, highest search volume. I know it's the root keyword already. I already have that, but nonetheless, I would copy that and open an Excel sheet with all of the keywords that you want to gather and paste it, right? So obviously, I have actually got a couple of different categories under the ranking campaigns, and I talk about all of these in the last video I did, which I will link in the end screen. But since these are single keyword campaigns, basically keywords that are going to be have a single campaign for and high volume, I would just copy and paste here. Then we go back to the magnet tool and keep going down and find the ones that are relevant. Okay, instead of watch case, we got watch box. All right, watch box. Again, if you look at these products, are really good. This is exactly what my product is. So what I would do is I would copy this and paste it right here into my ranking campaigns Excel sheet. And I would basically go down and copy and paste all of the ones that I want to include. So other ones that I found were watch holder, watch display. Okay. The other thing is we're not only running single keyword campaigns. Single keyword campaigns are for the highest volume ones, but we also want to run broad match multi-keyword campaigns. Multi-keyword campaigns, very simply, are campaigns that have multiple keywords in them, not just one. Broad match is a type of matching type in Amazon Ad Manager that allows Amazon to swap in the words of the keywords that you put in for other adjacent and relevant keywords. So what that means is if I run watch case, Amazon would be like, you know what? Watch case is good, but watch box is basically the same thing. So even though I've got watch case in it, Amazon's going to show my product for watch box. So basically what we want to do is take the exact same keywords that you found for the exact match campaigns and create 3 or more different categories or different campaigns. Okay. So one campaign will be watch case for men, and watch cases for men. Another is going to be watch boxes, and watch box for men. Okay. And the reason I'm splitting them out to different campaigns is because the purpose of these campaigns is to have the same root keyword. So one campaign is going to have watch case as the root keyword. The next campaign is going to have watch box as the root keyword. And then we get into a little detail here, which is plural versus singular. So what you might notice is that this is watch cases for men and this one is watch case for men. You might be thinking, well, does having plural matter? Yes, it does. Okay. Because Amazon does in fact treat them as different words. The plural can imply different matches when running broad match campaigns. For example, okay, case implies a singular protective shell. Cases can potentially imply one product with multiple different compartments. So yes, they're the same product, but the plural and singular Amazon may interpret in different ways. And lastly, we have broad match modified campaigns. Okay, so modified campaigns are the ones where if you go into Campaign Manager and you put in your keywords and you put a plus sign in front of some words, what the plus sign is telling Amazon is, hey, in this broad match campaign, you can swap in and out any keyword you want except for the one that has the plus sign. And this is really helpful. Why? Because as we looked up before, if we typed in jewelry organizer or jewelry box, this is what comes up, a bunch of stuff for necklaces and organizer. But if you type in men's jewelry organizer, suddenly you got watch cases and sunglasses as well. It's far, far, far more relevant for my product than simply jewelry box organizer. So what I told Amazon to do is make sure you keep the word men in there, because then it is actually far more relevant to my product if you swap in words in substitute for jewelry box. Okay, pretty straightforward. I know it's kind of complicated, but Amazon's algorithm has gotten very, very smart. But with this modifier, it gives you a little bit more control in the broad match campaigns. So that's how you find keywords. And there is one more tool that I want to go over, and it's called Cerebro. So Cerebro on Helium 10 is basically reverse searching your competitors and finding out what keywords they're bidding for so that we can steal their keywords for our product. So what we want to do is basically go to Amazon.com and type in the root keyword, which is watch case. And then all we want to really do is open up the highest organically ranked product, which is, I guess, ProCase, but this one has more reviews. So we'll open up this product in a second tab. And then what we want to do is grab its ASIN, which is this number right here. And then we go back to Helium 10 with the Cerebro tool and paste it. Okay, and get keywords. Run new search. And what it's doing is basically looking at that product that we just took the ASIN of and finding out all the keywords that they bid on. Okay. And once again, you can customize it to only show the ones that are relevant. So I only have keyword sales, search volume, volume trend, and sponsored ASINs and competing products showing. And then what we want to do, organize it by search volume. Okay. So right now it is June 4th at the time of this recording, and Father's Day gift, the keyword phrase has gone way up, like a lot, 678% more. Really good keyword to search for, but I bet you anything it's gonna be hyper expensive and competitive. But nonetheless, that is the highest search volume keyword, and you can certainly take this and copy and paste it into your Excel sheet to bid for your product on launch if you're near any given holiday. Anyways, we scroll down, we find out what other things that they're bidding on. So we got display case, we got watch case. Okay, we can take watch case. We can do display case, certainly. We can copy and paste this. Again, always check to see how relevant it is. And very straightforward, we do exactly what we did in the last phase using the magnet tool. We go down this list. There's gonna be multiple pages of it, and just basically find out the keywords that are highly relevant to our product. We copy and we paste that into our sheet. So those are the ranking campaigns. The point of ranking campaigns is to look for the high volume search terms and rank highly for those search terms, so you show up on the front page when the consumers type in that keyword, and so that you can get organic traffic. Now, the expectation here is that you're probably going to lose money. A cost is going to be very high, but in the long term, because you're looking for those organic sales from that first page ranking, it's going to yield profit in the long term. But on launch, we still want to make sales, and that's what the sales campaign product targeting is all about. And we're going to get into that. But if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. So let's get into the campaigns where the main intent is to actually drive sales, because we don't want to just lose money and burn all our budget on ranking campaigns. And these will be your product targeting campaigns. As discussed in the last video that goes over the launched campaign types, the first type of product that we want to target are lower rated or higher priced, or both. Since you're just launching a product, you're not going to have any products that you're going to find that have a lower rating than yours, then, because you're not rated yet. So we're just going to find the ones that are higher priced than yours. The next category are high volume ASINs. This one is very straightforward. We want to find the products that are making the most sales, that are getting the most traffic on their page. These are going to be your highest organic ranking products and the highest sales products. So what we want to do is show up on their page with our product, with our ad, so that ideally we can take some of their traffic and put it to our page. Okay. And the last category of products that we want to target are ASINs and products that are missing features that our product does have. right? The idea here is that when someone goes on a competing product that is missing a features that yours does have, that might entice the customer to be like, hey, I kind of like that. I want that feature. I'll go to check out his product through the ad that is showing up on the product that they were just looking at. Okay, very, very straightforward. So how do we do this? Well, it's really, really easy. Actually, this is easier to find in my opinion. What we want to do, we want to go to Amazon.com or whatever marketplace that you're actually selling in. If you're selling in Germany, or if you're in UK or in Canada, Mexico, whatever, just type in the relevant website address. And then we type in the root keyword again. Okay, we'll go watch case. All right. Then in the top right, you have your Helium 10 plugin, and we want to click that. We want to click Amazon product research. Okay. And because we want to look for the highest price products, very simply, we want to get rid of these sponsored products actually. So just highlight all the ones that have SP, that means sponsored. They're manually put near the top of the list. And we want to basically organize by price, okay? And we grab the ASIN of the products that are priced higher than ours, because pricing is a huge, huge motivator of purchasing behavior. People want good things for cheap prices. Of course, I do, you do. So what we want to do is make our products show up on products that have a higher price than ours. So let's go here. This one is not getting very many sales. It's like $829. You can definitely still grab the ASIN and put it in your launch campaign. So I have these 3 categories: lower rate, higher price, high volume, ASINs, and in the list of higher priced, I can just copy and paste that and put it in my list, okay, higher priced, and so on and so forth. You guys get it, right? You just go down the list, find the ones that are really relevant to you, the most similar to you, but are at a higher price. We copy the ASIN and the link and we paste it in your sheet, and then we would make campaigns out of this, which will be the next video. We're going to talk over budget and bids and how to set up these campaigns in the actual Amazon console. Okay, so now that we've talked about higher price, let's look at the products that are highest volume. Okay, so same thing, you go to Amazon.com, type in the root keyword. You can also just kind of scroll down and look at the highest organically ranked products. You can just basically grab the ASINs from their page and put it in your list, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the Helium 10 plugin at the top right, and we're going to use Amazon product research. And then this time, instead of organizing by price, we're going to organize by parent level revenue, because the ones that are making the most money are probably getting the most traffic, because you can only get the most money if you have a lot of people visiting your page. And to kind of confirm that, what you can do is scroll over to the right and look at the bestseller ranking, BSR. The higher the ranking, number 1, number 2, so on and so forth, means they're just the highest ranked on Amazon. They're doing really well. And as you can see here, this one also has the bestseller badge. So these guys are getting really high volume traffic. But once again, we only want the highest relevant products, exactly like how we wanted the highest relevant keywords. So these are 12 slots. I don't use 12 slots. I have a 6 slot. So the first one for me is right here, 6 slot. So I can copy this and paste it into the high volume ASINs right here. Okay. Super straightforward, guys. Organized by, in summary, organized by highest sales, highest revenue, and then basically go down the list, find out the products that are the most relevant, most similar to yours, copy their ASIN, put it in this sheet under the category of high volume ASINs, and then we're going to run campaigns for these products in the next video, and I'll show you how to set that up. Now let's go to ASINs with missing features. So this one does take a little bit of brain work here. Instead of typing in the root keyword, I actually type in very specifically what my product is. So I have a 6 slot watch case. As you know, there are a different number of slots per watch case. So that's why I don't want to compete against the other ones, because having more slots is actually a different set of features than mine, and thus they technically have a different feature set than I do. So what I want to do is type in 6 slot watch case, look it up, click the Helium 10 plugin, let this load, get rid of all the sponsored product things because they are manually put to the top of the page. And basically what I like to do is, once again, organize with the highest level revenue because they get the most traffic. Then we look at the products that actually have a specifically missing feature. Okay, so I'll show you my product again, just so we have a reference point for what kind of features I'm looking at. Okay, so I got this watch case. As you can see, it has a tilted display, and if I were to open it up, right, it has elevated pillows. These are little features that if you're not watch collectors, none of this would really matter to you. Those are the main features: tilted display and elevated pillow design. And basically what I would do is look at the products that are similar to mine, and that's why we typed in. So this is the first one. This is the highest ranking one. But as you can see here, this one has a drawer. Mine doesn't have a drawer. So I actually don't want to put this as a missing feature campaign that I would run. Why? Because it has a feature that I don't. And thus I'm not actually, I'm the one kind of missing out here, right? But the next one, we open it up, Song Mix 6 slot watch case. All right. This is similar to mine in the sense that it is 6 slots and no other feature. It's just a straight rectangular box. So I would actually copy this and put this in my list of missing features. Okay. But you do that multiple times, guys, for up to 5 products per campaign. If you want to run different campaigns, for sure, you can do that. You can organize by the type of products that you're bidding against, right? And then create campaigns for them. But that's it, guys. That's how we create ranking campaigns, and that's how we create campaigns that are driving sales or product targeting campaigns. If you want to learn more about PPC and get more strategies like that, check out this book we have. It is Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads. It goes through everything we did in detail, plus how to structure them, how to optimize them, and basically other types of ads as well, like sponsored brands, video ads, and so on and so forth. This is really important, obviously, for launch and as you optimize them for ongoing PPC as well. And you can get it for completely free in the link in the description below. But until next time, guys, happy selling. Take care.